Hi, I got an invitation from a producer of I Am Jazz to appear on their television show to talk about the research that shows that 80% of kids who experience gender dysphoria desist from their trans identities, come to, on some level, be comfortable with their bodies, and come to, on some level, be comfortable with the many gendered projections that people put on the two sexes. I will not be appearing on I Am Jazz. I've been contacted by television producers a lot, and I've never accepted an invitation because I understand why a story about transition and detransition would be very interesting and entertaining to a mass audience, and I find that kind of interest in my real life objectifying and dehumanizing, and I don't appreciate an offer to make my real life into entertainment for other people. I consider television shows that make the struggles and real lives of people under 18 into entertainment for a mass audience child abuse. It's child abuse when it happens on Toddlers and Tiaras. It's child abuse when it happens on Teen Mom. Absolutely, it is child abuse when it happens on I Am Jazz. It's child labor, and the worker who is making all this money for advertisers and television executives and television producers are not of an age developmentally where they can envision what the repercussions are for sharing their business so widely in a mass format down the line. A 14-year-old does not understand that she will likely be going on job interviews at 30, likely be going on job interviews at 40, likely be, working at 50, and that she might not want everyone she encounters to know the intimate details of her childhood and of her body. When Jazz Jennings was 6 years old, her parents took the choice to reveal intimate details about her identity and her body and her life away from her. They did this by arranging an interview with Barbara Walters about their 6-year-old. Many trans adults will tell you that they have good reasons in their lives to keep information about their trans identity private. It is called going stealth. There are many good reasons why an adult might want to be stealth about their trans status. It can affect your financial bottom line. It can affect your potential for romantic relationships. It can absolutely open you up to violence. So, knowing that that is a choice that many trans adults make to protect themselves and to live safe, full lives, why would parents of a trans-identified kid take that choice away from her? Why would they decide that the whole country should know what kind of body their kid started in and what kind of body their kid most felt related to? I don't know. I'm not sure why. I am hoping that this was not just motivated by finances, although it appears that Jazz Jennings' family has made a lot of money from having a trans kid. They've made money from book sales. They've made money from fees for this reality show that they signed a contract for when she was 14. I am hoping that it's not just finances and that they were surrounded by a community that told them that they had a moral imperative to make all this information open for consumption by the masses. I know that when I was trans-identified, there was lots of pressure from the community to make my gender journey as public as possible. And there was this idea that by doing that, you were representing the trans community well, normalizing it, and that on some level you had a moral duty to do that. I really regret the ways that I made my transition public. And it made it so much harder for me when I detransitioned. I was an adult when all that stuff happened, and so I think on some level that made it easier for me to move through because I didn't have to parse the question of why would my parents do this to me? Why would people I trusted do this to me? This season on I Am Jazz, the cameras are in the room while Jazz is having consultations for her bottom surgery. The most common form of bottom surgery for trans women, vaginoplasty, uses scrotal tissue to construct a vagina. It is revealed this season that because Jazz has been on puberty blockers, which have prevented her from experiencing a male puberty, that she doesn't have much scrotal tissue, and thus that most common form of vaginoplasty is not an option for her. Instead, she has the option of a vaginoplasty that uses tissue from her lower intestine. I know this about Jazz Jennings, and I don't watch the show, and I actively try to avoid learning news about the show because it upsets me so much that this is happening to this kid. When Jazz is 28 and going on job interviews, her job interviewer will understand that she's, 1, had a vaginoplasty, 2, the kind of vaginoplasty she's had. Most 28-year-old women do not need to worry that their job interviewers have intimate medical details about their bodies. Most 35-year-old women, when they decide that they want to try something new and go to grad school for ceramic arts and go to grad school for counseling or become a computer programmer or grow ayahuasca in Peru, they get to do all those things without knowing that everyone in America knows stuff about their vagina. Jazz Jennings never gets that. The only way Jazz is going to avoid that is if she changes her name, changes her appearance in a big way. Most women do not have to deal with that. Why would her parents take that from her? I don't know. Also, why would the executives at TLC think that this is okay? And why would the producers on I Am Jazz think that this is okay? And how come we as a country are all acting like this is okay? I don't know. It's not okay. Jazz, I really hope that when you turn 18, all of the money that your family has made from you is headed your way. And I really, really suggest that as soon as you turn 18, you lawyer up in a big way, because what they have taken from you in terms of choices in your life, the choice for the kind of work you can pursue, the choice for, just the kind of endless reinvention that is adulthood, you are cut off from so much that really is kind of priceless. And your family should not have made any money from cutting you off from those choices. If anything, they owe you like a lot of reparations for what they took from you. That's all. Don't contact me to be on your exploitive reality TV shows. I'm not interested, and I certainly am not interested in supporting an exploitive TV show that is taking so much from someone under 18. It's child abuse. Find a better way to make your money, because there are certainly endless ways to make a living that don't involve taking so much from a little kid. Bye.